What's up guys, this is Tay. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Zillow leads, or are Zillow leads worth the money? So buying leads is something all real estate agents consider, and one of the places that most people go to is going to be Zillow. There are varying degrees of success that people have with Zillow. There's some people who use Zillow as almost like the backbone of their real estate business, and some people just use it as a way to almost jumpstart their career and get some business rolling in and build a good referral base. Now, more than likely, if you're watching this, you are in the latter, so I'm going to give you some solid pros and cons of this lead source. So the first pro of Zillow leads is that they are very good leads. Anybody that's going to be on Zillow is going to be searching for a house, as opposed to other lead sources like Facebook or social media. A lot of times you get people on social media who aren't actually interested in real estate, they're just interested in the pictures. That's not going to be the case with Zillow. So the second pro to Zillow leads is that you are pretty much guaranteed to make money. Now, when I was dumping money into Facebook ads, you almost had to get really good at Facebook ads before you could learn how to produce money with it. But the thing with Zillow leads is pretty much out of the box, not unless you really screw up something. There's no way that you will lose money on the transaction. So you may be pumping in $1,000 each month, but you're pretty much guaranteed to make that money back. A good rule of thumb for a new real estate agent is to maybe expect around a closed transaction a month for each month you use Zillow leads. If you're planning on dumping $300 a month into Zillow leads, you maybe want to expect to make at least $1,000 or close a $1,000 transaction that month. And that's going to vary on your market and how competitive your Zillow bid is, but that's what I would expect and that's what I would shoot for. And the third biggest pro is if you're somebody who doesn't like to cold call, you don't like the sales process, and you just want to jumpstart your career without having to do very little work procuring leads, Zillow is going to be a good way to do that. There's very little work that you have to actually do. It's almost as if your leads are brought to you on a silver platter for you to close, and you don't have to actually go out into the jungle, like I call it, and actually procure leads. Everything is just served to you on a silver platter. But this is going to bring me to my cons, and the first con is going to be that Zillow leads are incredibly expensive, and that's because number one, there's a lot of competition for people that want to pay for Zillow leads, and number two, Zillow just knows that people are willing to pay top dollar for such a quality lead. And to combat this is to start with the cheapest zip code in your area and move up from there once you really learn how to work it and you really learn the Zillow game. Because like I said, there's some people who have turned Zillow almost into like the backbone of their business, and if you can get really good at working Zillow leads, you can produce a bigger return on your investment. The second con, and this is what has actually stopped me from using Zillow leads, is that you focus mostly on buyers. I think Zillow is currently rolling out a selling mechanism to produce selling leads, but it's very expensive, and currently the only way that I know of is to produce buyer leads. And if you're like somebody like me, I don't have the patience, I'd rather just get on the phones and cold call people, Zillow might not be the type of lead source for you, and that's okay. The second con is the learning curve. The learning curve to Zillow is going to depend on many factors, and that's number one, you have to be good at sales, and you have to be able to close people very quickly. You only have 5 minutes to answer a Zillow lead, and if you dilly-dally and you don't nurture that lead to your fullest extent, you're probably not going to get the sale. Also, when people are calling you, it's still up to you as a salesperson to figure out what that person is calling for, to be able to figure out what they want, to be able to get that buyer's agency signed and actually close them. Okay, so the last con is going to be your Zillow profile, and this could actually be a pro. If you don't have a great Zillow profile, the likelihood that somebody's going to click on you and choose you as a real estate agent is going to be a lot lower than some of these people who have been on Zillow forever and have 45 or maybe 100 recent transactions, and they have hundreds of reviews. Now, I'm not saying that's going to just totally blow your chances, because you will get some leads and you will close some transactions, but you're going to be up against people who are paying just as much as you, and they're going to get way more exposure to you than you simply because they have a really great Zillow profile and they may just have more experience than you in general. Anyway, that's my video for today. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching.